When Barack Obama clinched the Democratic presidential nomination in 2008, he gave a speech in which he said people would look back on his presidency as a time when the rise of the oceans began to slow and our planet began to heal. And since that time, the administration has opened up 2.3 billion tons of coal mining in Wyoming, the Arctic potentially to drilling, and potentially on track to approve a Keystone XL pipeline, which would bring some of the dirtiest fuel from the Alberta tar sands to Texas. So how does that record square with the president's pledge to address climate change?
I think, Greg, what one must do is to put the issue in the context of what it is that we're doing on energy. And I think when you look at the president and the energy team and the programs that we have put forward, we are doing more than has been done in the time of history. On fuel efficiency, our vehicles are going to be getting 40 and 50 miles to a gallon. We're going to be saving billions of barrels of oil a year. That means less CO2 that's going to be burned. We've embraced a whole new ethic on what we're doing with renewable energy, from solar to geothermal to wind. That is moving forward. We've invested billions of dollars in efficiency and in new materials to try to deal with the energy issue, which is really the nexus between what happens here on Earth and the changes in climate. Now, have we been able to do as much as we wanted to do? The answer is no. We wanted to pass a comprehensive energy and climate change legislation bill. We worked on that very hard. We're willing to work on it again. We never give up. Our own view as an administration is that the time will come when the Congress will awaken to the need to have a comprehensive energy and climate change legislative framework. And it's not just recognized by the president and by his team. It's recognized as well by people like DuPont and many other companies who recognize that dealing with energy and climate is important. And the principles that will keep driving this agenda forward in the years and in the decades ahead are, at the end of the day, about national security and the fact that now we're so dependent on countries that really don't have our best interests at stake. Our economic security, because we're now sending $700 billion a year overseas. And finally, the environmental security of the planet. Just a point on climate change, because I do think that's the point of contention that there's a lot of maybe not dispute, but a lot of conversation about. I mean, it is here. I think what there is still some consensus to be forged on is what is the solution then to this reality of climate. And I think that's what we will see emerging over the years ahead.